And we're back! Right, before we do absolutely anything, I need to explain something, and this will take a while, so sorry in advance. The moment we are done talking to Luca, the game will show menu number 32, while in the last video, it was menu number 29. I explained this in a post, but for the ones who didn't read it, menu 30 and menu number 31 were done in a video that I ended up cancelling. I did that video twice. The first attempt, I lost 2 races because I was caught in the wet with dry tires, especially the first one where I lost the race at the final lap at the final chicane, the bus stop at Spa, and cut off the recording of the final lap of the final race because I felt super bad about what happened at Spa and I wanted to try it again. And tried doing that video again the day after, and it went pretty well. But then another problem came up. One of the AI drivers' names. Essentially, one of them was literally one letter away, and I mean one vowel away, from being a slur. So, naturally, I tried to censor it. And I did. So, I kept going with editing the video because the guilty name showed up more than once in the ticker. But Vegas, for whatever godforsaken reason, they started to completely mess up the censorship. When I came back to the part where the name showed up for the first time, rather than just blocking the name out, it instead blocked half of the screen for a split second and then went away, leaving the name for everybody to see as if I didn't do anything. Since I have absolutely no idea how to fix that other than restart the whole process from scratch, side note, the video was pretty long as well and I gotten pretty far with editing, I made the decision to go completely nuclear and cut off the video entirely. Now, I know somebody's probably going to say that I was stupid for cutting off the video entirely because it's not my fault if nobody at Sony and Polyphony and basically everybody involved in the game didn't make the connection. And to that I say, yeah, fair, but this is today's internet. Even something that was not your fault at all is still very likely to completely destroy you. And I thought about it this morning and realized I was not going to get past unscathed no matter what I tried. I couldn't cut off the video where the name showed up because that would have made it pretty awkward to watch. If I didn't acknowledge that, somebody could have thought that I did notice it but decided to ignore it. And if I did acknowledge it and didn't do anything, then people were going to ask why I didn't do anything about it. Because of that, I just decided to cancel the video entirely and have another series with a skipped video. And believe me, I tried to save that video. I tried to not have this playthrough have a skipped video. But everything went against me and I had no other choice, unfortunately. And with that out of the way, we can finally talk to Luca. Germany's Porsche is a world-renowned manufacturer of sports cars. And the 911 is one of the company's most popular models. Since its debut in 1963, the Porsche 911 has developed a reputation as something of a masterpiece. It has a compact body, a powerful engine, and a rear-wheel drive layout. The engine is also mounted right at the back of the car, making it an RRR, rear engine, rear-wheel drive. This basic setup has remained in place for over half a century. The Porsche company was established by the genius engineer Ferdinand Porsche. Before the founding of Porsche, Ferdinand had worked on many racing cars and aircraft engines as a young man. The first Porsche went on sale in 1949. It was a sports car known as the Porsche 356. With its compact body and rear-mounted engine, it was immediately entered in various races. In many ways, the Porsche 911 is an evolved version of the original 356, an evolution which continues to this day. Okay, Supra. And we have a relay ticket as a reward. For this menu, you need to collect models from Toyota Supra series of sports cars. I'd like to get a feel of the Supra's history from this generation 1988 model to the GR Supra in 2020. I'll tell you more about them once you get all free. Come see me when you're done and I'll give you a reward. Okay. Oh, it's okay. For reason, all for continents. So one is Interlagos, 700 pp, and can I... Okay, I need a turbo car. You know what? I think I'm going to buy a car. Yep, I'm going to dump 1,000,000 credits for this one. Change this car now. Sure. There we go. And since the regulations say 700 or less, that's all I can do pretty much. Okay, so race 1 at Interlagos. Okay, 3 guys. I like cars with a tendency to oversteer. It's easy to find grip at the limits of the rear tires than the front. That's why my Super has been set up just the way I like it. Toyota's produced all sorts of legendary cars, including the A86 and also this 80 Supra. It's a popular car in the US to this day. And you? If I could pick my 3 dream cars, the Nissan Skyline R34 GTR would be in second place. The long nose has in the Street 6 engine is its most famous feature, but the rear is pretty cool as well. Alright, let's go. 3, 2, 1, here we go. There you go, boy. Okay, past Cocoboon. Rodriguez, make the corner, make the corner, make the corner, make the corner. Nice. Okay, right now there's only 2 fictional drivers. Okay. Well, 3 if we want to count Yori. Past Fraga. And Mangano. I don't think we've ever seen Lenoir before. Oh, okay. That's another fictional driver. There we go, okay. There we go. Past Miyazano, Nomura, and Nobori. Okay, no, there's a good chunk of fictional drivers, okay. Past Deroish, under braking. There we go. Past the MK under braking. Come on. Past Izal. And past Yamanaka, and we are in the lead. So, I was going to talk about the Daytona 500. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Okay, thanks for that. You know what? I think I should probably just stay quiet. I was going to talk about stuff, but considering that spin, I think I'll probably say it in the next race. Anyway, into the main straight, and that was race number 1. Okay, race 2 is in Europe and is at St. Croix. Okay, free guys. I switched from Impreza to a WRX, but even though I've changed my car, I'm still Subaru through and through. I hope you take a part of it in a rally someday. I have a series going on right now. It's called Rally Side Stories, and I did another series, a rally series that was called Rally Stories a while ago. Okay, I'll stop it. What about you, Mikhail? I've tuned my car up to make it more competitive. Okay. And you? Today, at long last, I've switched to a Nissan GTR. I've already won prizes at the French Gran Turismo competition in the past, so I'll be trying my best to do the same here. Well, this is your home race, so yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, let's go! 3, 2, 1, here we go. Now, for what I want to say at the Racing Interlagos, I can make the corner though. Not quite. I was going to talk about the Daytona 500. But if you didn't notice from my rambling at the beginning of the video, they have announced a new update for this game that is coming out tomorrow, so I guess we need to talk about that one first. Ooh, hello there. There we go. I'm not making the corner, am I? Not really. Ooh, hello. Okay. Okay, first off, they've announced support for PSVR 2, and since I give literally less than -1 fucks about VR, that's all I'm going to say. Same thing for the limited game mode they're going to have with the new AI they're making, because again, I give absolutely no fucks about that one. For stuff that I actually care about, oh, wait. Ooh, that bites. Okay. As for the car they've announced, the one that interests me the most is the Honda RA272, which I thought was the first Formula 1 car that Honda ever made, but I found out that it was actually the first Japanese car to ever win a Formula 1 race. And I'm driving super fucking terrible today, holy god. But yeah, the Honda RA272 is the first ever car to win a Formula 1 Grand Prix, the first ever Japanese car to win a Formula 1 Grand Prix. And that race was the 1965 Mexican Grand Prix with Richie Ginfer as the driver. Who, by the way, is a one-win wonder. That race ended up being his solely Formula 1 victory of his career. And naturally, 2 new Vision Gran Turismo cars. And possibly the biggest point to take away from the whole update. There we go. And that is the return of Grand Valley. Although it's apparently now called Grand Valley Highway rather than Grand Valley Speedway. And judging from the trailers and the screenshots, it looks nowhere near like the original Grand Valley. Of course, I'm very, very curious to see what they come up with, so I can't wait for tomorrow. And that effectively leaves Autumn Ring as the only GT1 track that they have yet to add. And naturally Apricot Hill, but Apricot Hill is from GT2, so I don't count that one. Also, I did not know that by buying a VGT car, you get a special suit. That's actually kind of neat. Okay. Into the main straight. And that was race number 2. And for the final race, we are going to Suzuka. Okay, 4 guys to talk to. I recently needed a Supra. Supras from this period looked particularly cool and are still popular today. When I lived in Kanazawa, my father drove a fully tuned Supra just like this. He sent it back on a ship when we returned to Brazil. But unfortunately, its whereabouts are still unknown. It got probably destroyed. What about you? My favorite car is the Lancer Evolution. It's a 4-wheel drive car, and I really like the tech that allows the power to be distributed to each wheel independently. In this race, I'll be driving the Evo 6, the same car Tommy McKenna used to drive. And Richard Burns. Actually, yeah, I think... No. Did Richard Burns drive a 6 as well? An Evo 6? Nah, I need to check that one out. Anyway, I've tuned out a Retro Rangy RX-7. I like racing, of course, but I also really love creating car liveries. Okay, what about you? The first and second corner of Suzuka feature the IA1 corner light. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, I am betting that next part we have to deal with the license test again. That was a voice crack. The first and second corners of Suzuka feature in the IA1 license test for which I'm an instructor. Braking while turning is really tricky. You tell me. Anyway, let's go. And here we go. And you're starting glass, Mikhail. What the fuck? And there we go. That took way longer than I wanted it to be. Okay. Past Mangano. Past the Focus. Oh, shite. Okay. Oh my god. Ooh, fuck. Okay. There we go. Okay. Eee. Jesus. And there you go. As for the 2500, I guess I should be surprised that Stenhouse won, but that race is a literal lottery. Like, anyone can win it. In fact, I even joked that during the race that Travis Pastrana was going to win it. And speaking of Pastrana, the fact that he finished 11th despite not driving a stock car in anger since, what, 2012, 2013, I think? Okay, first off, just the fact that he managed to qualify in the first place is impressive, but he almost finished in the top 10. That is actually incredible. Then the guy who finished in 10th, who's an Xfinity driver for Stuart Haas, but for this race he was driving for Require Racing, and Require Racing cars are known for being extremely slow. So that was another impressive, and pretty impressive feat. A lot of the big names retiring. Kyle Busch retired, Jimmy Johnson retired, Chase Elliott retired. Hendrick in general having a bad race, except for, I think it was Bowman who finished in the top 10? Either Bowman or Byron, I don't remember. And Harvick 12th, Truex 14th, I think it was. Basically, a lot of the big guys either retired or had a somewhat underwhelming race. And from what I've read, the Fox coverage being absolutely terrible, with the race being bombarded with ads left, right, and center. And also a pretty weird decision from Fox to blur out the gauges. Apparently Clint Boyer said that Formula 1 does it, so might as well do it. But the problem is that Formula 1 doesn't do it. Rather, the teams do it because, well, Formula 1 teams are known for being extremely secretive, but as far as I know, as far as I've seen from every single Formula 1 race that I've had, that had an Alma Cam, they did not blur out data. And even in the quality stuff like the practice and qualifying highlights, they did not blur out anything. So I have no idea what the deal is for that one. But anyway, there we go, past the chicane. And that was race number 3. The menu is complete. And back to the cafe. Congratulations, you got all 3 cars. This completes your super collection. Once you've collected your rewards, I've got some sort to tell you about these cars. Roulette ticket, 4-star roulette ticket, and that's it. Okay. Now let's redeem the tickets. Okay, and now let's see the cars that we got. First off, the Megane that we got from the ticket. Then, oh yeah, might as well show you the cars that we got in that video I talked about. The 911 Turbo, the 911 Carrera RS, and the 911 Carrera RS 95. Okay, this was from 92, this was from 95. And actually, we also got this one from a ticket as well in that video. And now the cars that we got in this video: the Supra 3.0 GT Turbo A, the Supra RZ97, and where's the final car? And the GR Supra RZ20, and naturally the Honda Sport VGT that we bought. And that'll wrap it up for this video. So, if you liked it, give it a like. If you're interested in more content like this, hit subscribe and click the notification bell so you get it the next video drops. I have nothing else to say. Alright then, see you in the next video everybody. This is Alpha, signing out.